This is not my line. This is her night line. Our line. It's fight night bitches.
So with the COVID restrictions and everywhere and all over the place, how was camp for you? Was it easy to get sparring? How was that for you?
Ну, в принципе, было достаточно много времени адаптироваться к COVID, то есть к такому событию, что происходит в этом году. И, в принципе, благодаря своей команде мы смогли найти себе и тренировочный кемп, пройти его успешно. И благодаря тем людям, кто меня поддерживает, мы смогли хорошо подготовиться.
Yes, indeed. But we had enough time to adapt to the COVID situation this year. And thanks to my team, we were able to organize the training camp and get ready for the fight.
Okay. And being prepared for the fight, did he have to do anything special in preparation for this opponent in sparring, or it's just general?
В принципе, да, в принципе, готовились по-общему. Опять же, немножко работали больше над различными спектрами, над другими. Ну, работа, в принципе, была всегда такая трудовая, сильная, умная, так что я себя чувствую великолепно. Думаю, что мы готовы хорошо.
Yes, it was more of a general training, and at the same time, I tried to broaden my scope, and special emphasis was made on power training, and I feel that I'm ready for this fight.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, Martin.
Dan Rafael, please.
Oh, thank you very much, Anthony. Hello, everybody. Eddie, good to see you. Gennadiy, it's nice to talk to you. How have you been? Glad to be on here with you. My question for you is, this fight against Zermeta has been a long time coming for you. I know it was supposed to be back in the spring, and I just wondered if you could describe if there's been any frustration in getting to the point where you knew you had a date and everything was set, because there was a long period of time where I know your team was working hard with the zone and with Eddie to try to get this situated, while they were also ironing out the remainder of their calendar.
Ну да, с каждым приближением к бою все больше и больше начинало вериться в то, что действительно этот бой случится. Действительно, этот бой хотелось и ожидалось с начала года, так что все это затянулось, а много было вещей, которые нам не давали сделать этот бой. Я рад тому, что этот бой действительно будет, и он пройдет в эту пятницу. Я хочу поблагодарить всех, и Матчрума, и Дазон, за организацию этого боя, что мы сейчас все готовы.
Yes, indeed. But when as we approached to this fight, the more faith I had that this fight will indeed take place. Of course, I would have wanted for this fight to take place in the beginning of this year, but I would like to use this opportunity to thank everyone involved, Matchroom, the Zone, my team, to make this possible. And I'm really happy that indeed this coming Friday, this fight will take place.
Could I just ask one follow-up, Anthony, if that's okay?
Fire away.
And I know, Gennadiy, that you're very happy that it's finally set, but I know there was, on the business side, I know you're excited to be back in the ring because that's, you're a championship boxer, but I know that on the business side, it was complicated. There was a lot of conversation that DAZN was trying to redo deals and change money and all that kind of stuff. Can you speak to, from the businessman, Gennadiy Golovkin, what that was like to deal with as you were trying also to prepare for a fight?
Dan, I will answer that question. I know that Gennadiy wants to focus just on the fight, and I think he believes that he's happy with the situation, and he'll address everything moving forward following this weekend, but we focus on the fight on Saturday.
Okay, not really an answer, but thank you.
Friday.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Dan. And Ames next, please.
Ames here for Boxing News TV. Gennadiy, you're coming up to a history-making fight. First of all, congratulations. And you've had some amazing fights along the way. what I want to know is, of the fights that could have been made but weren't because fighters avoided you, which fight did you wish was made and why?
Да, я рад, да, что вы все-таки упоминаете, что для меня это исторический бой. Да, я думаю, что в будущем многие люди все равно это будут понимать и осознают, что это действительно для среднего веса будет такой исторический бой. И хотелось бы его провести действительно раньше. Отвечая на ваш вопрос, я бы, наверное, сказал бы, что каждый сильный, каждый спортсмен, каждый соперник, кто отклонялся от боя, был в свое время силен, был в топе и действительно чем-то выделялся. Я думаю, что все в тот момент мне интересно противостояние было. Знаете, наверное, я скажу, наверное, о Келли Павлике. Келли Павлик мне очень сильно симпатизировал в то время, когда мы все примерно начинали и восходили, ну, то есть поднимались. Я думаю, это Келли Павлик.
Thank you very much for calling this fight historic. I believe that with time, people will realize that this coming Friday, the fight will indeed be a historic fight for the middleweight division. And I should also say that I wish it would have taken place earlier. Answering your question, I believe that every opponent that I met with was a strong opponent, was at the top at the time. And speaking about the boxers, I would mention Kelly Pavlik. Kelly Pavlik was a boxer we were all looking for.
That's it. Yeah, can you hear them?
And this is something that we've been all looking up to. So that's the boxer I would mention, Kelly Pavlik.
Thank you. Carlos, next, please.
Hi, Gennadiy. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. You know, you mentioned this being a historic fight for your career as a middleweight champion. In your opinion, you know, you've done just about everything that can be done in your career as a middleweight, but do you personally feel that there is still some things that you feel like you can still accomplish at 160 pounds?
Ну, я еще не все достиг. То есть мне надо, чтобы достигнуть своего желания, надо победить в пятницу вечером. После того, как пройдет этот бой, мы будем уже разговаривать о том, что мне стоит еще достигнуть.
I have not achieved everything that I wanted to achieve. I first need to win on Friday, and after that, I will start looking into other opportunities and other options that I need to look into in order to have more achievements in my career.
Just a quick follow-up, you know, this is going to be obviously your first and one fight of 2020. You've been accustomed to fighting multiple times throughout your career, especially, you know, twice a year in the last few years. Is a goal to maybe get at least 2 fights in for 2021?
Я надеюсь, но все же связано с пандемией. Я рад, что все налаживается, что все становится лучше, яснее. И многие были в такой ситуации, многие провели всего лишь по одному бою после годовой паузы. Так что я думаю, что все наладится и будет гораздо больше.
Yes, I do hope to have more fights during a year, but it's obviously was caused by the pandemic, and I'm not the only one. Many fighters ended up in this situation when they only had just one fight during this year, but hopefully it's getting better, and with time we'll have opportunities to fight more.
Thank you. Cynthia, next, please.
Hi, Gennadiy. How are you? Hope all is well. Cynthia Conte from RingTV. I know that you've been wanting to fight back home in Kazakhstan. Is that still possibly a plan once this pandemic has lifted and possibly you fought here in the States? Is that still on your radar?
Ну, надо понимать, насколько долго у нас будет пандемия еще. То есть, когда она вообще пройдет, насколько будут открыты границы, насколько откроется Казахстан. То есть, ну, это желание то всегда есть. Я хотел бы боксировать вообще по всему миру. Я открыт для этого, чтобы боксировать по всему мире. Конечно, это было бы здорово боксировать в разных странах.
Speaking about a fight in Kazakhstan, a lot of will depend on how long this pandemic lasts, and when will the borders open. And but I do have this desire, and I'm open to participate in fights in boxing all over the world. So I'm looking forward to many fights around the globe.
Best of luck to you, Gennadiy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia. Xavier next, please.
Hey, what's going on, champ? How you feeling out there?
Feel great.
All right, that's what's up. First off, we welcome you back. It's been a minute. We miss you. Quick question for you as well as Eddie Hearn. With the win this coming next week, is the goal to maybe try to get another fight against Canelo, a third fight against Canelo? And Eddie Hearn, can you share as to what went into a decision with choosing the opponent of a guy who's 21-0 with 5 KOs? He has more knockouts than his career.
Well, I'll answer that if Gennadi's okay with it. I think that all of the focus is on Friday night. Everybody got to witness 2 tremendous fights with Triple G against Canelo, and who knows what the future holds. But all that matters is Friday night against Zerameta. In terms of the selection of the opponent, when you are a champion, you have to face mandatory defenses. Zerameta is the mandatory defense. He's an undefeated fighter. He's a very good fighter that's ready for the challenge, and he's very hungry. And all of these guys rise to the occasion when they fight a great fighter. It doesn't matter if it's Joshua, doesn't matter if it's Triple G, Canelo, all of these guys rise to the occasion, because victory against someone like Gennadiy Golovkin would be the ultimate achievement for Zerameta in his country, in Poland, and everybody back home. So for the Canelo staff and everything, that's the future. What matters is Friday night, defend his title, make a record-breaking defense, and get business taken care of.
Okay, Gayle Falkenthal, please.
Thank you very much. Gennadiy, you mentioned this fight being extremely important to you. Would you say because of the record, it might be one of the most important fights of your entire career?
Это очень важный бой для меня действительно, потому что он рекордный. И я считаю так, что рекорд установить, побить рекорд, это всегда приятно, это всегда важно для любого атлета. То есть, мы не говорим там, какая-то будет 21-я, 25-я, 30-я, без разницы какая. Если ты бьешь рекорд, то это уже, это приятно, это радует.
Yes, indeed. It is a very important fight because it's a record defense. And I believe it is very exciting for any athlete to set a new record. And it doesn't really matter whether it's 21st defense or some other number. It's just the fact that you are setting a record is something that pleases you.
And is there any urgency to put on a good performance given that you had a very difficult fight in your last fight?
Конечно, я каждому бою подхожу очень серьезно, и я осознаю, что это профессиональный бокс, и в этом виде спорта есть свои последствия. И чем легче будет для меня бой, тем лучше. Но тот уровень оппонентов, тот уровень, на котором ты находишься в качестве чемпиона, то есть он тебе не дает легких боев. Надеюсь, я каждый раз надеюсь, что мне будет легче.
Of course, I treat every fight very seriously. And at this level, there are no easy fights. When you're a champion, you realize that every opponent brings certain challenges. And I take training very seriously, and I hope that the more I train, the easier it will be for me during the fight.
Hi, Gennadiy. How you doing, mate?
Good.
Gennadiy, I need to ask you, there's an opinion out there that you've shown signs of vulnerability against the likes of Steve Rolls and Derochenko. Are you still a prime Gennadiy Golovkin?
Нет, тяжело рассказать. Как сказать? Мне, как атлету, сказать на пике. Вы знаете, как бы ту скорость, которую я показываю в зале, ту силу, физическую подготовленность, ту выносливость, которая у меня есть, и я демонстрирую ее на спаррингах в зале, то есть она ничем не хуже, чем тогда, когда она была, например, даже 5 лет назад. Даже я где-то считаю, что сейчас я стал посильнее, потому что ряд таких вещей, как тренер по физподготовке я поменял, то есть я взял себе тренера по физподготовке, я чувствую, наоборот, я стал сильнее и более опытным. Я, наоборот, думаю, что я потихоньку преображаюсь.
Well, it's difficult for me to say whether I'm at the prime or not, but during training, when I do sparring, I feel great. I feel as strong, as powerful, as tenacious, have a lot of as stamina as I had, for example, 5 years ago, if maybe even better. And I did introduce certain changes into my training. I have a new trainer for physical training. So, and there have been some changes made to my training.
Listen, the boxing world is going crazy. We've been seeing some, crazy fights, crazy matchups, and also some unexpected matchups as well, like exhibitions and stuff like that. I want to take your opinion on Mr. Floyd Mayweather making a return to the ring, fighting a YouTuber. And is this something that boxing's coming to? Could we ever see you in the ring for an exhibition against some sort of celebrity?
Ну, вы знаете, это же все дело предложения, все дело спроса. То есть это, конечно, то, что делают эти бои коммерческие, они притягивают зрителей. То есть, конечно, это было бы интересно. И я, в принципе, открыт к такому. Было бы интересно посмотреть себя в другом амплуа.
Of course, it will depend on demand for those type of fights. They're very attractive and from the commercial point of view as well. And I believe that I would be open to an opportunity like that.
Damn, so Gennadiy Golovkin against Logan Paul 2022. Who knows? Well, all the best on Saturday.
Nobody knows.
Hey, how you doing, champ?
Good, good.
So, champ, as we know, every time you bring the big drama show, the environment is one of the craziest in boxing, the way all the fans get. Do you feel not having the fans there for this match could affect your performance at all without having their energy there?
Вы знаете, да, действительно, я хотел подарить те эмоции, сделать праздник из своего вечера, то есть сделать максимально, чтобы фанаты бокса получили наслаждение от моего вечера, от моего выступления. И многими вещами я даже, как сказать так, жертвовал, чтобы больше зрителей получило больше удовольствия. В данный момент сейчас новая ситуация, мы к ней подстраиваемся. Я действительно видел пару вечеров, где проводилось без зрителей. Но я скажу так, что как бы там ни было, сделана замечательная работа. Я думаю, что все смогли потихоньку уже перестраиваться, немножко осознать, понять, что мы находимся в такой ситуации. Я хотел бы подчеркнуть и выделить замечательную работу. Это Matchroom, это эддiehearn, то есть все его команды, то есть это DAZN, как они сейчас делают, на каком они уровне в нынешней ситуации проводят вечера, это просто замечательно.
Yes, indeed. And I've always wanted to be as many fans to be present at the fights as possible. And people know that from time to time, I even made certain steps for more people to see the fights. But it's still a reality right now, and we had to adjust to the situation where we need to fight with no crowd present. At the same time, I should say that a great job has been done for us to adjust to this, and I would like to once again to congratulate Matchbooks and Eddie Hearn on his efforts and efforts of his team, as well as DAZN. The level of organization of those fights, and I did see already several fights with no crowd, is excellent, and I'm really grateful for them to be part of this.
All right, champ. Thank you so much. Wish you the best Saturday night going forward.
You're welcome. Anytime, guys. Thank you.